Ta-da! Focus on my face. Here we go. Right. Hi and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how I got started in videography for the restaurant market and food photography. I want to talk about how you don't need to spend a lot of money to get into this, and you can produce good quality work just by perfecting your technique and using your basic stuff that you already have. So stay tuned and I'll let you a little insight in how I went about things and how I got to where I am. Okay, so I'm Shaz from Shaz Media. I do restaurant videos and food photography, and I want to talk about how I got to where I am over the space of the last 2 years of doing this on a professional level. I offer my services out to any restaurants, but I've also been dwelling into other stuff which I'll talk about throughout the video. Now, what I want to mainly put into this video today, it's my first video on this channel, and I want to say that it's not as difficult as everybody makes it out to be, or as expensive as everybody thinks it is to get into this and pursue your passion, because that's why most of us get involved with this, because we are passionate about art, video photography, anything to do with cameras, which are easily accessible these days. And it's not easy, it's a lot of hard work, and you got to put the graft in, and you got to practice, and you can do that with the most basic equipment and get a flow of how to do things, learn techniques, watching a lot of YouTube, watching other creators that are out there, and just learning all the time. So if you're willing to put the time in, you can definitely do this. Anyone can do this. It takes just a bit of patience and remembering what to do, and just shooting. You've got to get out there and do it and not be scared of it. So you can start off with any camera. You don't need a 4K camera or anything that's like a Red, and people that invest into all of that. If you don't know what a Red is, Google it. I'm not going to talk about it on this this one. I want to aim at people that are completely starting out, because I know when I was starting out, I was scared of what I needed, and I kept researching equipment, and I thought I need this, I need that, and you don't. So I'm going to start off with how I started off with things and how things progressed. When I first bought a DSLR, it was a Canon 1100D or 1000D, I can't remember, and I just started shooting photos. After that, I had an iMac that was left over from when I did my college stuff, and I started uploading photos to that and using Lightroom or Photoshop, I can't remember, to edit. Now, camera wise, at the moment I'm on a Canon 80D, which I absolutely love. It's nothing too technical, it does great video and it does great photos, and it does the job that I need. Yes, there are better cameras out there, full frame cameras, etc. The Sony Alpha series that shoot a lot higher sort of frame rates, but again, I'm not going to talk about any of that. I'm going to talk about what you can start off with and get to where I am in the time that I have. And the Canon 80D does that. You can use a Canon 70D as well if you want to shoot videos and photos together. It's a good compromise, it's a good camera. I'll put a link in below to tell you more about the camera, but I won't go into the specs because I know it can be boring or it can scare you off. Now, you want to get practice using the camera, play with the functions. What I would say is, as soon as you get the camera, put it straight into manual mode. And then just practice, figure stuff out, just try things. It's trial and error, and you'll learn as you go along. So just put it on manual and just shoot away, film away. You're not going to get stuff that works out well, whatever, but in the beginning you'll do a lot of post work, which takes a lot longer, but eventually you get to a point where you don't have to do as much post work in Adobe Premiere or Photoshop or Lightroom to get your material out there. Now, cameras aside, obviously you can go with the 70D or the 80D that I'm using here for these videos. Choice of yours. Canon 70D, you can pick up second-hand ones now with the kit lens, which is 1855, and just use that. So you could spend under £500 and get the kit lens with a Canon 70D, probably cheaper than that now second hand, and just shoot and practice. Use the kit lens and get to a point where you're really comfortable using it. You can achieve the best you can with that lens, and then later on you want to upgrade lenses. Now, to keep things simple, if you want like a sort of really blurry background and cinematic sort of motion and really good in low light, everybody knows the Nifty 50, and it's a 50mm lens. This is the f1.8. You can get a 1.4, which is a lot more money, but this does the job. It's a really good lens. It's under £100. I don't know if you see it. It's a bit there you go. You can get this for under £100, and it's really good in low light. And what I mean by low light is because it opens up so much, lets a lot of light in dark situations, and you can get really good video with this. And highly recommend this. This is your first lens that you buy. For the money, I don't think you can beat it. I've seen people try the 1.8 Sigma Art lenses, which are like £700, £900 or whatever. I don't know, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, there might be a little bit of a difference in the photo, but starting off with, get this lens, practice with it, get real blurry backgrounds, and have fun with it. It's a really good lens to enjoy. It's compact, it's light, you can bung it on your camera, you can just do whatever. It's really durable, it's built really well. You can't go wrong with Canon stuff. So yeah, Canon 50mm 1.8, under £100 now. Get this after you've had the full practice and shoot away. And obviously this is the kit lens that you get. I don't actually use this anymore, the 18-55. Sometimes I do for photos and stuff, but my two favorite lenses are the 50mm and the 10-18. When I started off anyway. I'm using the 10-18 right now, that's on here. Again, this is, I think I paid £150 for this lens, but it gives you that wide angle. It's a Canon lens. Yes, there are better wide angle lenses out there with a lower sort of f-stop to give you more light in, but starting off, there is nothing wrong with this lens. It does good landscape photography. You get some nice wide angle shots. I'm filming with this right now for this, so you can use it, for that. And and that's £250 new, I think. And I bought this from second hand for like £140, £50. So you just got to look, and it's out there. So those are the two lenses that you can start off with. You got your wide angle and you got your 50mm, get a real depth, shallow fill, really blurry background, and have fun with it. So that's that. Other things that you might want to consider, a tripod, a decent tripod. Eventually, you start off with just a basic 20-30 quid, just get an idea of how to do things. If you're into vlogging or you do a lot of video work, then get a microphone as well. I got a what's this? This is a Takstar. I think I paid £30 for it, and you can listen to the voice, and it's pretty good. It does the job again. But I have got another mic that I use when I'm out and about, which is a lot better than this. But to start off with, like I said, it does good quality video that you're not going to be disappointed with. So with the lens combined and this and everything, it's a good package to start off with. A basic tripod, go out there and start shooting, and you'll enjoy it. Eventually you want to get into like little sliders and stuff like that. Now this is a slider that I started off with right at the beginning. It's there you go, it's a Yungteng. I got it off eBay, and I use this to start off with. I don't use this now, got a couple of the legs missing and stuff like that, but this is a great slider. It takes a little bit of practice getting the right sort of adjustments here, just to get the right sort of motion across. You want to get it nice and smooth, but again, it's slow and practice, and you'll get the feel of it, and you start getting some real nice sort of sliding shots that you can see on some of my videos if you click on my channel. Again, it's nothing special. I can't remember how much I paid for this, but it was, I think, about 50 quid including this. It's a nice little fluid head. It's really easy to adjust, and it did the job. And I've got some great shots with this and just had fun, and it's quite robust. You can do whatever you want with it. And yeah, so look into, there's loads out there. It doesn't have to be this one particular, but there's loads out there. Eventually, as I got onto more shooting other stuff and moving around a lot more, you might want to stabilize your shots. You can do that. I learned using the belt of the camera and putting it around your neck, full arm out, locking it off, and then getting some real nice shots. But you can get a little stabilizer. This is a newer one. I think I paid under 20 quid for this second hand, and it had the sort of locking clip missing, but I bought that as well. But again, this is a great little tool. You just put your camera on top and it just stabilizes everything. You don't get as much shake, so you don't have to do as much editing later on to fix your footage. So yeah, so get one of those as well. All that stuff there, we're talking what, £300-400 plus a camera. If you get 70D, another £400-500, a mic, tripod, under 1100 quid, you can start off shooting videos to a good quality. That's what I did starting off with, and over the time I just kept practicing it. I didn't have the money to buy loads of stuff, so I just found ways and learned ways, watching tutorials on YouTube on how I could master the cameras and the equipment that I have to give me really good footage that's nice and crisp, and it just looks cinematic. It takes practice, it takes work and learning what does work and what doesn't work. You find that out in post when you're using Adobe Premiere and stuff like that. The more you can do in camera, I've learned the hard way, the less you do post, and it makes your life a lot easier. So equipment aside, cameras aside, I've been doing this for about 2 years now. I did it a long time ago. I did wedding photography and stuff. It was a friend that got me back into this and wanted some videos for his restaurant clients. So I'm now doing this quite a lot, and I love it. And like yesterday I was in Nottingham, today I'm in Chichester, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's near Bognor Regis. I'm here in a hotel overnight. This isn't my bedroom or anything. Yeah, I've got clients that are paying for hotels now, and I'm staying over. I've been traveling around the country. In the last 2 days I've probably done like 600-700 miles, but that is because of my the work that I've been doing, people talking about it and they wanting my services. So it does take time. You can't just jump straight into it. You got to build it all up. You're going to do bad work, get on with it. You'll see some of my videos from earlier on, they're shocking, but I didn't charge anything, or I charged very minimal. So again, build your portfolio up. Doesn't matter what you're shooting or what you're supplying, build it up. If you have to do free work, do it to get experience, to learn yourself, and then just go shoot stuff yourself as well. Stuff that clients don't need. It doesn't have to always be client based. You can use it for whatever. But again, it's practice. I'm here 2 years later, and you might be seeing all this branded gear, but this has got me 2 years to get here, and I can afford to buy stuff like this. I've still got to get a lot more equipment. I need to get a new computer. Talking of which, I use an iMac mid-2012, I think, 2011. It's i5, 2.5 gigahertz, quad core, 4 megabytes of RAM, which is shocking. I know, please don't kill me here. Leave a comment, tell me how much of an idiot I am, or how much I actually struggle with stuff rendering in Premiere. If you know the struggles, you know what I'm talking about. But I've got other priorities that I need to spend money on at the moment, so it's frustrating, but you know what, I get on with it. It takes a little bit longer, but until I can afford to get something decent, I want to get possibly a MacBook Pro 15, get it spec'd up so I can do stuff when I'm out and about like this. I mean, this is my first trip away overnight for a client, but I got a feeling that I'll get more of this sort of work. So it'd be nice if I can be chilling in my room, hotel room, and do some editing, or anything just to progress on my work while I'm trying to kill some time. Don't really watch TV much in the hotels because they're crap channels, but yeah. So it's taken a while, but I'm here, and it has gone quick. 2 years. I remember shooting my first client, and it was a boating company, and I don't know if I knew what I was doing. I knew what I envisioned in my head and what I wanted to shoot. Whether it come across that, I don't know. I tried some editing stuff and techniques, but it was my first video, and I did it on a really low budget. But that guy, from what I've heard, has increased his business since having the video and a website with my video on it to 70% increase from last year. That's amazing. I'm not taking sole credit for it, but I think it had a big part to play in it. And then I did an Indian restaurant, and then from word of mouth, he recommended someone, and then it just went on and on. And you just got to keep going. Work will come. You just got to be patient, and the lifestyle will come with it. The trips, business trips. I love saying that. This will all come. And when you can get your client to pay for it for nights away like this, it's nice. This particular hotel I'm in has got a spa and jacuzzi, which I intend to check out in the morning, and it's relaxing as well. And then I get on with the work. I did a night shoot already. Tomorrow morning I'm going to go over there again and get some daytime shots of the restaurant and get that all done. So yeah. So the message in this video is that you don't need big bucks to get started. Don't worry about getting all this equipment that people are raving about, or talking about, all these new releases. Get a basic camera, get a basic kit lens, practice with that, and then just learn. Watch YouTube videos. There's loads out there. You can learn all day long, and the more you watch it, the more you remember, the more you pick up stuff, and then slowly invest. Do some free jobs, build a portfolio, and then get a few paid jobs coming in. Get your 50mm lens. Do some more videos that's going to look really nice and cinematic. Sell that to your customer, or tell them that you can offer that now. Charge a bit more for your videos, and then one by one get the extra lenses and stuff that you need, and you soon enough you'll build up to it. Now I'm looking to get a new camera, new computer, looking at getting a DJI Ronin, a gimbal, a stabilizer gimbal, but they're a lot of money. You don't need that to get to it. I feel that I've had enough practice with this sort of stuff, and I also want to increase the quality of the video and charge more money. The more work or the more services you can offer, the more you can charge. So keep grinding, keep shooting, keep filming, keep editing, keep watching YouTube, get practicing, enjoy it, make the most of it, don't give up, keep pushing hard. It's 2 a.m. right now. I felt like I wanted to do this. I don't know why I got it all set up, but I thought it might make good content for this channel, and you all can get confidence to get started and do what I'm doing and enjoy what you're doing as well. So yeah. So if you like what I've had to say, then please subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of client work on here as well. You can check that out. But I intend to go on and review some of the stuff I talk about. Maybe more an in-depth review of the 50mm for complete beginners, just to give my view and experiences of how good this lens is or how bad this lens is, and other equipment that I use a bit more in depth. So yeah, so please subscribe and keep watching, hit that notification button. I'll try and get up content as and when I can. I can't promise that I'm going to get loads of content up straight away because I'm busy filming with client work. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below. Please give me any feedback on this sort of video that I've done. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. And anything else you want to learn or know from a complete beginner's point of view. This isn't aimed at all the pros that are out there or people that have extensive practice. It's stuff that I can talk about from my experience when I didn't have a clue and just got stuff that I felt that was needed and would do the job. And so here I am. So yeah, peace out, take care. I'm gonna go to bed now, and see you in the morning.